Yes. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for everyone to join this demo session. Before we begin, let's talk about our introduction with each other and we'll start today's demo. Okay. So let me start with my introduction. My name is Sravanthi Chiruello. I hold overall 9+ year work experience in real-time industry. I do train modules like Power BI, Python, Tableau, MySQL, Advanced Excel, um, all these five modules I'll be training in my real time, which is completely related to the data analysis again. And yes, of course, I have 7+ year corporate training experience too. So this is my introduction. So before we start with today's demo, can I take one line introduction of everyone? Just if you're a fresher, give me your background education. Or if you're an experienced person, let me know your experience. Okay. Can we start with Gopala Krishnan? Hi, Gopal. Good morning. Can I take one line introduction of yours so that we will be starting and taking this session further?
Sure.
Yes.
My
Go
voice is
ahead.
audible?
Yes, your voice is audible.
Yeah, okay. Myself, Gopal Krishnan. I have 9 years of experience in uh, corporate, CTS, and right now I am waiting for the good opportunities. So move to change to BPO to data analyst. That's why.
Okay, you're into BPO sector this many
Yeah,
nine years, right?
yeah, yes,
Okay,
correct.
no problem. Fine. Next, thank you, Gopalakrishnan. Next, Akansha. Can I get your introduction, please? Julia. Hi, Julia. Can I get your introduction, please? Ankit Simha. Hi, Ankit.
Sorry, actually, I got disconnected. My name is Lankit Sinha. I am basically from Ranchi. I have completed MCA and currently, I'm working as a lead generation specialist.
Okay, fine. Lead specialist.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, Ankit. And you wanted to transform yourself into data analysis, correct? Yeah.
yeah, I understand.
Nizar Ahmed.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Nizar.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Oh, very nicely, you're audible.
Yes, thank you. My name is Nisar. I am from Delhi, and I have 3 year plus experience in a BPO company as a consulting company. And my motive is to learn and data and analytics because I am interested.
Nice. You have 3 years experience, right?
Right now.
Right time to switch. That's good. And next is Ramu. Hi, Ramu.
Hi, madam. My name is Ramu. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I have an account side experience for almost all 10 years. I'm looking for changes into data analytics with the statistics background.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
you're into accounting, that's what you said, right? And
Yeah, yeah,
10
good.
years you wanted to switch, of course. End of the day, let it be 14 years, 16 years, people will come to IT sector, especially data analysis. Why? Because it's not much of coding. So people pick this because with good package, you can expect good package. Along with that, you can also, you don't have a lot of coding. It again belongs to IT sector. So most people wanted to get into it, and that is appreciated. Okay,
Yeah.
and of course, yes, Ramu, you wanted to say something.
No, no, it's carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I
So,
was like to learn because I have an experience in India. I was recently got in work authorization, so that I was thinking in the market scenarios in US.
yes.
Now data analytics because I like the statistics, so I wanted to jump into that.
Hmm. One thing is, let it be US, UK, Canada, even in India, the scope for data analysis is really good. Okay, so it can never be a loss for you guys if you go and learn this. Okay, and yes, I can see one more new joinee, Chetana Manohar. Do you wanted to, just give your self introduction?
Myself Chetna. I'm
Mm-hmm.
from Bangalore.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any experience or you're a fresher?
I have experience
Mm-hmm.
due to health issues, I took a career break. So
Oh,
I want to update my knowledge. That's the reason.
update your knowledge in this. Do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fresh start with as a data analyst, correct? Okay,
Mm.
yeah. Thank you, Chetana. And Akansha is from Mumbai. She's working as an Oracle database developer, having experience of 1.5 years. Thank you. And I can see everyone happily have given their introduction except Julia. Julia, if possible, you can also go and put it in a chat box. That would be good. So, guys, I can see if someone is from Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, and someone is even out of state at Texas. So, that's out of country, sorry. So, that's fine. We have different people from different places, and let's get started. That's good to start. So, Julia, as in when you're okay, please put it your introduction in a chat box so that I'll just have an idea about you guys. That's all. Okay. So, first thing I wanted to say, we are starting our demo session today, Tuesday. You guys are getting 4 days free trial. 4 days free classes. From starting from today to till Friday. You're having a free classes. And from Monday, you're supposed to switch the class. Means we will be changing the link where you have to do your payment if you're liking this demo. Okay, so you have 4 days. So it doesn't mean if you forget to ask any doubt today, tomorrow you can ask. Even tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you ask because we are giving you that chance. 4 days, you can clear as many doubts you have. Okay, that is one point. And what is today's agenda? Okay, I'm going to take entire overview of data analysis, like what is data analysis, why you have to go for it, and how we are going to perform your data analysis. Okay, this is something we are going to do. And course modules and duration, what all modules I'm covering, what is the duration of the modules or entire course duration. Okay. Then job opportunities. The demo says it's a data analysis, but not only as a data analyst, you can apply as a Power BI developer, business analyst, and many more. What all opportunities you're getting once you master this course and complete this course. That is also I'm going to explain you. Then, what is the advantages of joining DurgaSoft? Why you have to go with this? What kind of advantages we are giving you? Then entire learning process flow, how we are going to start this program and end up this program in placing you guys in a one good company, like how you can transform yourself in order to get a job. So we will be talking about the start of the program to the end of the program, step by step, how we are going to take the entire thing. Then we will be concluding it, the conclusion, and we'll discuss something about upcoming demos class topic. So this is today's agenda. And of course, I have a very good PPT ready here, but I just wanted to take a plain Excel sheet or a notepad to explain you so that you will have that kind of a concentration as in when what I am teaching. Okay, if I show you the data like this, you don't know where I'm telling and how you can go and read across it. So the concentration will be very less. People will say PPT. Of course, I have it, but I'm not going through this. Let me open up a plain Excel sheet and we will be going through it. Okay, just a minute. Okay, perfect. So before we talk about data analysis, let me talk about data. Let me talk about what? Data. We all know what is data. If I ask you also, if I ask you, if you already know, you'll say it's information. If you don't know and if you Google it, obviously what we do, the first point we do is Google. Correct. Phone, Android phones, smartphones are in our hands. We will go and Google it. And when we say what is data, the system will say data is nothing but information. Data is nothing but information. So one more point I wanted to add here is data is not only information, but it will also generate revenue for you. It will also generate revenue for you. Okay, so what is data, guys? Data is information. When you don't have a proper information with you or a proper data with you, let it be a data scientist, data analyst, and a business owner, a entrepreneur, anyone who is running his business, if he don't have a proper data or information in his hands, he cannot generate revenue. What he can do, he cannot generate revenue. So data is nothing but a information. Once the information is in hands only, when you have some customer data in your hands only, you know what step you have to take next. Okay, and data is basically divided into two types. Data is basically divided into two types. One is known as your structured data. Okay, and another one is known as your unstructured data. What it is? Unstructured data. Why am I saying this? Because it is most important thing to understand being a data analyst. Okay, let me put a proper rectangle shape for this. Okay, so one is known as your structured data and another one is known as your unstructured data. Okay, data is basically divided into two types, structured and unstructured data. Now, what is the structured data? A data which is enclosed in the form of a table. Table means what? Multiple rows and columns putting together. Okay, multiple rows and columns putting together is known as a multiple rows and columns putting together known as a table. I can write this as a table. Here I'll write at the side. And this table will come under your structured data. So, any information written inside this table, only those data is known as a structured data, and that kind of a data is going to deal with a data analyst. A data analyst is going to deal with only what? He's going to deal with only structured data. It means once we master this course, we are going to deal with a data which is enclosed in the form of a table in a proper structured manner. Okay. Then you can ask, ma'am, then what is this unstructured data? It can be a question. Ma'am, then what is this unstructured data? So, unstructured data means what I said, data is a information. If you watch any news, doesn't it give information? You watch some advertisement, it will also give you information. Means news and advertisement comes under video. Means any data which is enclosed in video format like news and advertisement or audio format where you can call it as FM, okay, or in images, pictures, all this is nothing but images, pictures, all this is nothing but your this is known as your unstructured data. What it is known as unstructured data. So anything in a information is known as unstructured data, but which is not enclosed in the form of a table. Which is not enclosed in the form of a table is known as your unstructured data. Okay, so end of the day, we are going to deal with only structured data. If someone asks you, you should Understand how many types of data? Two types of data. What kind of a data we are going to deal with? We are going to deal with the structured data. Inside structured data, what do we have? We have a table. Am I clear so far, everyone? Can I get at least a thumbs up? Yes, anything like that? You guys can speak in between of the session also. There is no control over it. Okay. Akanksha, Ankit, Chetana, Gopal Krishnan, Julia, Nizar, Ramu, Rishi, Shashank. Everyone is clear so far? Any doubts?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
no.
Ma'am, yes, I have a doubt because I was disconnected due to some network issue. So can you explain a little bit more when we start?
Basically, I'll take a very quick recap. I was telling data is a
Okay.
information. Data is also known as revenue. If you don't have a proper data, you cannot generate revenue. Correct, Nizar? Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Data is basically divided into two types. One is known as your structured data and another one is known as your unstructured data. Means for unstructured data, there is no structure. When you watch any video, you are watching some news, you're getting information, isn't it? Data is a information. You're watching a news, you're getting information, but it doesn't have any structure. In real time, can you go and deal with those kind of video formats? Is it possible? No.
Yeah.
It's not
How can?
possible. So we are not going to deal with this unstructured data. Understanding, Nizar? So far it's clear.
Yes, understood. Understood.
But we are going to deal with a structured data which is enclosed in the form of a table. So in SQL, there is a concept called RDBMS. Might be you don't understand right now what is this RDBMS, but I'm telling you, in SQL, there is a concept called RDBMS. According to the rules of RDBMS, rules and regulations of RDBMS, we are going to deal with a data which is enclosed in the form of a table. This one, and that is known as a structured data, and that structured data is dealt by only data analyst. It means we. Am I clear now?
Yes,
Nizar?
ma'am. Yes, understood.
Everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. We took a lot of time here, so let's get into a next one. Um, Understanding. So the most important points are going to be there. Beginning sessions. I wanted everyone to have a concentration on it, especially your first class. Okay. So what is data analyst? You're supposed to understand what is data analyst first. I mean not data analyst, but analysis. Okay, analysis. So basically, what is a data analysis? Okay, the person who is dealing with this data analysis is known as a data analyst. The person, okay? Who is that person? The person name is known as a data analyst. Means tomorrow you master this course, what kind of a designation you'll get? You'll get data analyst. And this data analyst is going to do what? This data analyst is going to do what? This data analyst is going to generate a revenue. How he will be going to generate a revenue to the business? The work of this data analyst is he will be building a report or dashboard or KPIs, or you can call it as a business requirements or insights, business insights, whatever you can call. This data analyst is going to prepare the report or business insights, and he is going to generate a revenue. And he's going to prepare this report or insights to whom? He's going to prepare this report or insights to the business. For whom he's going to prepare? For business. And why this business need this report? The business need this report in order to make a decision making. The business need this report in order to make a decision making. And once a right decision is taken, it is very much easy to generate the revenue. It is very much easy to generate the revenue. When a proper revenue is generated because of this wise decision, of course, we are going to get a very good salary or package, or even we call it as a hikes to it. to the data analyst. Okay, so let me come again and explain you very much clearly this topic, because this is the most important topic. If someone is asking you data analysis, I don't wanted you guys to refer some definition, but actually understand what it is. Reading a definition doesn't help you out, but you should actually understand what it is. So, data analyst is a person who will be building a report or insight, or we call it as a KPIs or a dashboard. He will be building this report and he will be submitting to whom? He will be submitting to the business. And business, looking at this report, what they are actually going to do, let it be small scale industry, large scale industry, medium scale industry, every industry need what is actually happening in the business. So what this business person is going to do is, looking at this report, he will be going to do a decision making. And guys, once a proper decision is taken, for example, you have some siblings at your home, or or a child who is going to your school, like ninth or 10th class, some good standard. And you know your child is studying well, but how can you gauge his performance when you look at his report card? Yes or no? You simply say, my if he's trying to pretend in front of you studying, it doesn't mean he's studying. When you look at the report card of the exam, what he has passed, then only you can gauge his performance. Correct? So once looking at the report, you will do some decision making in his life. For example, he was doing very well, that's fine. You'll keep it as it is. But if his performance is really not good, you may appoint some tutor, home tutor, private tutor, or you'll send it to a very good institute or tuitions. Or maybe you only sit with him personally for 2 or 3 hours per day in order to promote his education in his life. So, one report card helps in taking a proper decision and make your child to study properly. In the same way, if a business knows what is actually happening, right, so that report will help in decision making. Okay, that's where a proper decision will help him to generate a profit or revenue to the business. And once our company is getting good decision, our company is getting good revenue, obviously we'll get good salary and hikes. And whatever the hard work you have given in the form of report, you're getting in the form of salary and hikes to you. So whatever the benefit you're giving to the company, in return you're also getting it. So company should able to generate revenue just because the report you have done. Am I clear so far? Understood what is data analysis, guys? Yes, understood. Any doubts? Rushi, do you have any doubts? Ankit, Akanksha, Chetana?
No,
Good.
understood, ma'am.
Ma'am, understood.
Ramu, we don't need max. Little bit of stats is needed, and coding is not mandatory, but we are also giving you coding subject called Python. Okay, Ramu? I can explain you much more better about the modules at the time I talk about the modules. Okay, so I hope so far it is clear for everyone. Okay, very quickly, within 2 minutes, I'll wrap up why you have to go for data analysis, and then we will be taking some time how to prepare this report. Okay, why data analysis? So you guys already know why data analysis. That is why you guys are attending the demo. At least you guys know 50% of it. Right? Let me complete the remaining 50%. One thing, it really have a very good scope in the market to get a jobs. Good scope. And second thing is, basically, it's a non-coding program without Python, excluding your Python, I'm saying. If you include Python, again, it's a coding program. But without Python, also, you can become a data analyst. I'll explain you, okay? It's a non-coding program. You don't have to stress much on this, with good package and, of course, decent hikes. Okay. And the third thing is let it be small scale industry, large scale industry, medium scale industry. Every industry need a data analyst. If he wanted to complete his analysis in Excel, he might call it as MIS analyst. Like if it is a small scale industry, can't afford large premium tools, he will use Excel. Not bad. But everyone need a data analyst for sure. And I said it has a very good scope, and this subject, right, data analysis, is going to be there on a long run forever, I can say, because when there is no proper data analyst, if the business doesn't know what is actually happening in his company in the form of a reports or insights, he can't do any decision making. So the scope is very much good, and in long run, data analysis is going to be exist at least for many years. As of now, I can say forever, because when there is no data analyst, nothing going to happen in a business, because there should be someone who have to report, right? When the report is not ready, what can a business will do? Yes or no? So that is why you're supposed to go with a data analysis. Okay, these are few points I told. Okay, and even the hirings are also very much good. I will explain what are the modules. Okay, Srijita, I'll explain. Fine. Now, guys, let's get into the most important part of the demo. Please concentrate. After this, you guys can ask your doubts related to other things. Now, focus on this subject, because this is the key point where you should take a decision whether I can go with a data analyst or not. Why? Because even though whatever it is, maybe the package, or maybe the way I teach, or institute, whatever it is, that the most important thing you have to consider is, once you enter into any job, what kind of a job pressure you call, or job satisfaction you have, or even it will change your lifestyle. If you have a lot of pressure, trust me, your lifestyle is not going to be very much good. Correct? With lot of pressure and tension, how you can lead a happy life? Correct? So this is a point where it will help you out how you are going to perform your report or data analysis on a daily basis. Means this is not related to package or something, but this is related to your work stress or job satisfaction. Okay, please listen carefully. This is like how you are going to perform your data analysis in real time. Okay, so I am trying how you're going to prepare, you're how you're going to do a data analysis. I just said how data analysis in real time. Okay, a third question mark. So let's understand, I have somewhere around 10 to 12 students here in the demo today. Maybe by tomorrow and day after tomorrow, few more people can also add to this demo session. Some may drop. It depends upon their interest. So just imagine you guys joined my course, completed my course, mastered my course, you become a data analyst to some good company, Capgemini, Microsoft, Google, or some one company you have joined. Okay. Once you join, as soon as you join, what will happen initially? You have something like, uh, um, as soon as you join some company, you'll have something called a honeymoon period, like giving access to your laptop, user ID, password, introducing you to the colleagues, client, VPs, AVPs, and third thing, giving access to your staff area, lift area, cafeteria, something like that. So once this honeymoon period gets over, at least a week or 3 days or 10 days, depending upon the project requirement, and once your project, the work gets started, you will be called, and initially you're going to get access to a place called data warehouse. What it is? Data warehouse. So this data warehouse is a place where it is actually storing the original or actual data which belongs to the client. It has lot many tables inside this which is storing the data, inside this data warehouse. It has lot many tables which is getting stored in the data, and this data belongs to the client, to your customer. So you are going to get access to this original data. I mean to this data warehouse. You are going to get access to this data warehouse. Okay. So that is your first step, getting access to your data warehouse. At the same time, they are also calling you and giving you something called BRD. The full form is Business Required Document. Business Required Document. So they will be handovering this document to you. It might be mostly soft copies. And under this BRD, so you'll get into a call, some discussion. At the same time, they will be explaining you what is this BRD. So under this BRD, it will have some requirements where you're supposed to answer the business problems. Okay. Right now, I'm just putting a blank lines. Later on, I will be explaining you using some project. So you are given this and they are asking you, can you prepare a report based on this requirement? What they will be asking you, can you prepare a report based on this requirement? So you being a data analyst, you go here and read step by step each requirement, and you will come back here and understand, in order to get output for this requirement, you're supposed to get data from this table and also this table. Okay, you're supposed to get data for this three tables. So that is nothing but your first step, which is known as your collection of data. What is the collection of data full meaning? Collection of data full meaning is collecting the right amount of data and required data. Like, right data and right quantity of data is known as collection of data in order to meet this requirement. Okay. After you collect the right data, basically we might use different techniques here. Sometimes we use joins in SQL, or in Power BI directly we do a modeling by saying get data. So it can be any methods. So multiple methods I'm going to show you in the class. So this is a first step. This is a first step. So once you collect data, the second point you have here is transformation of data. So what is this transformation of data? The transformation of data basically deals with cleaning of your data. Cleaning data means, let me write here down. What does the cleaning data means? In real time, as we expect, data is not very much cleansed, or data is not ready to give you answers. We should make it ready. We should make it ready. So while getting data, you can face lot of errors and lot of duplicates. If you have a duplicate, the right output you can't expect. And sometimes there would be null values where you have to deal with this null values as well. Some extra spaces, okay, duplicates, extra spaces, null values, errors. Some glitch will always come where you will be transforming this data. So basically, the mostly used tool here is Power Query, which is known as a ETL tool. We basically use this much for cleansing the data. That is one of the easiest way. We can also cleanse in Excel, SQL, everywhere. I'm not saying you can't, but this is the easiest method where you can clean your data very easily in like in seconds. You can do it in Power Query. You don't have to write anything, but you can just do it. So that's how it will be there. So the second step is cleaning your data. Like you're putting everything in a proper case, or you are also arranging them in a proper ascending or descending order as per the business requirement. All this comes under your transformation of data, or sometimes even you're fixing the currency. If you're working for some US currency, UK currency, like you're fixing the currency, all this comes under your cleansing data. Okay, am I clear with these 2 points? 1 and 2 points, everyone? Am I clear with these 2 points? 1 and 2, collection of data, transformation of data. So far, everything is clear. Any
Yes, ma'am.
doubts? Nizar said yes. Others?
Yes,
Can we,
ma'am.
say yes? If it is no, I'll teach again, right? Chaitanya, Ankit,
Uh,
Gopalakrishnan, Hariom Kumar, Julia, Ramu, Rishi, Shashank, Srijita. All good, guys? If you're not answering, I'll not understand it. At least put a tick mark, like, thumbs up, yes, in a chat box. Yes, something like okay, whatever it is. Okay, I'm assuming everyone understood. Okay, I'm getting message. Very good, guys. Thank you. Now, the third point you have is your data mining, the most important point, but everything is important. Say if you're not collecting right data, even you clean it properly, no use. Right data is needed. And if you're not clean properly, the third point is also waste. So, step by step, every point need to be done clearly. Okay. Now, what is this data mining? Data mining is nothing but it is converting your raw facts to meaningful information. It is converting your raw facts to meaningful information. Okay, that is your data mining. So now let me erase this. Okay, let me erase this. Let's understand you joined to a company which is dealing with your what you called product analysis, means some international sales they are doing, international product sales they are doing. They are selling goods over different countries or different regions like your east, west, south. They're covering across the globe. They're doing some product sales. Okay. So, 1 second. Let me put this here, to avoid some confusion. Okay, so the first point under this project is they are doing some international sales. The first point they are asking, can you show me what is the region-wise sales? Means I'm giving you very easy examples in here, but in real time it can be more and more even some kind of logical things. Okay, for understanding purpose, I'm trying to give you the easiest one. If you're not understanding this one also, please let me know. So the first thing they are asking. Can you tell me what is the region-wise sales? And then they're asking, can I get top 10 customers list? Who is buying, like calculating the customer retainment every quarter or every year? In the same way, they can also ask what is the top 5 products getting sold or bottom 5 products so that they can take some decisions on it. I'll tell what kind of a decisions, okay? Then they can ask you what is the year-over-year revenue percentage, maybe quarter-over-quarter, or even they can ask you what is the YTD, QTD, MTD, and so on. So these are few KPIs. As of now, I kept 5 KPIs. KPI means key performance indicators, 5 requirements, okay, wherein we can go and do it. Okay. Now, the first thing here you have is region-wise sales. The first thing you have here is region-wise sales. What does it mean? You have different regions like north, south, east, west, how much sales they are getting. That is known as region-wise sales. So if they know north is giving good sales and east is giving less sales, it means the business can take some decision. For example, east is giving lower sales. East is giving lower sales. So business will run some decision making and they will be understanding how can he promote sales in east, how he will be doing until unless he don't know in which region the sales is less, he can't take any decision. He might perform some customer survey in east region, he can understand the customer preferences, or he can give discounts on the products, he can change the price, or he can even do change to the color of the packing, whatever he thinks the customer is getting attracted, he can do it, all those things. So that decision is taken by business, but to take those kind of decision, we are supposed to give answer. So we are saying East is giving less sales, it means we are giving answer. And North is giving good sales, it means we are giving right answer, and he don't have to think about North anymore because it is actually performing very well. Got it? And then you have top 10 customers, top 10 customer list. If we know the top 10 customer preferences, okay, these customers are actually buying these products, he will maintain those stock, or he will maintain those customers in a high priority, and he will make deliver the goods on time to them, and meet their expectation. He'll try to give some discounts to the top 10 customers, something like that. Priority list. For that, he might ask what is top 10 customers. And top 5 products. If you know what is the top 5 products, bottom 5 products, he will maintain the same thing in the stock. Correct. He will ask the manufacturer to manufacture more on this. So this is how he can think about his decision making. But the requirement should be, answer should be there. So this solution is given by whom? The solution is given by us. Okay. What is year over year revenue? The most, year over year, quarter over quarter, YTD, all these are common in all the projects. So what does year over year revenue means here? Basically, let me draw some line chart. Okay. So this is 2024. Okay. And this is 2025. Okay. So in 2024, the sales are $100. In 2025, the sales is $175. So the difference between this 175, I mean this 2025 and 2024, can you see this difference? Okay, I'm just drawing this difference. The difference between this line and this line, 2024 and 2025, this line, I mean 175 minus 100, which means your $75 profit, that too in a percentage, is known as your year over year revenue percentage, which is known as your year over year revenue percentage. From 2024 to 2025, the sales is going good. The hike is good. $75 is good. And you're converting that $75 in percentage. That is known as your year over year revenue percentage. Year over year revenue percentage. So when you're able to give this answer to the business, he will be gauge his performance, whether he's doing good from last year to this year, or it is it is going down. There is a decline in line, or there is a hike in line. He will understand. And who is going to answer this? We are going to answer. And how we are going to answer? We are going to use data mining techniques. In Power BI, we use DAX. In Excel, we use calculations like formulas and functions. In SQL, we'll write programming. In Python, we do scripting. Using different techniques, functionalities, we go and give answer to the business. And that is known as your year over year revenue. Now, what is YTD? YTD is nothing but from start of this current year to till today. What is the sales? For example, 1st January 2025 to till 2nd September 2025, what is the sales? That is known as YTD, means year to date sales. Like that, they will check previous YTD also, and they do comparison with current YTD and previous YTD. So all these comparisons they do in order to promote their business. So they can promote business only when you're answering this business requirements. When you give solution, when you're saying you're giving this answer $100 and $175, that means you're giving solution to the business. That is nothing but data mining. Am I clear? Am I clear? Understanding? And next step comes here is data visualization. So what is data visualization? Anything you're trying to put a chart. Now the output, this $100 and $175, you put it in a line chart. Means anything you're trying to put in a pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. Pictorial representation is known as your data visualization. Anything you're trying to put in a pictorial representation. Let me put one more chart here. Let us go and put this region-wise sales. Basically, it will show in a percentage. That's why I'm going to put in a pie chart. Okay, pie chart. Okay, so west, east, or this is west, this is east. North, south, east, and west. You can see the biggest slice I have is in east. Means my east performance is really good. So let's understand north is taking here 25 percentage. South is also taking here 25 percentage. So both the slices are good. East is giving you here 40 percentage and West is giving you here 10 percentage. Overall, it's 100. So East slice is good. The performance is really good in East. North and South are moderate. 25 percentage is not bad. There is no loss at least here. Here we are having good profits. There is no loss in North and South. But coming to West, it has very much loss. 10 percentage. The slice is very small. 10 percentage is a huge loss to the business. The sales happened is only 10%. So he will take some decision making in this region. And this output, the 25, 40, 25, 10, this output you're putting in a pie chart. Means pictorial representation is known as data visualization. And finally, you prepare all your dashboard and you will be going and publishing it. Publishing is nothing but you're sharing your report to end user. Sharing your report to end user. So you built many charts like pie chart, donut chart, waterfall chart, most of the charts. Let's understand for this, I'm going to use a pie chart. For this, I'm going to use column chart. For this, I'm going to use bar chart. This one line chart and this one I'm using cards. Let's understand this different charts I'm using. So putting all of these charts together in one place using your slices and timelines, everything in one go is known as dashboard. And finally, you're delivering the dashboard to your end user is known as publishing. So once you publish, if your end user is happy, you'll make that project live, the dashboard live. Or else you work on a feedback, whatever your client is giving, you work on a quality check, you work on a feedback, and then you will move your dashboard, your report from development stage to production stage. It means you did your live, your report is live now. And then you'll be working on the maintenance of dashboard and awaiting for a new project. So this is how you're going to perform in your real time, step by step, your entire data analysis. And this is the kind of a job you're going to do it on a daily basis. And trust me, if you master my course step by step, each day, every day, trust me, you're going to enjoy your work. Till today, my work is never a burden to me as well because I enjoy my work. So you are supposed to take a decision because last 15 to 20 minutes, I can say, we were discussing how this data analysis is happening, and this is what you're going to do it on your daily basis. Let me take a pause. Any doubts? Any doubts? Akanksha, Ankit, Chetana, Ramu, Nishar, Rishi, Shashank, Srijita, sorry. Any doubts? No doubts?
No doubts.
So we understood what is data analysis, how we are going to perform it. Correct. Perfect. The time is also going up. Quickly, we'll complete modules and we'll see how much we can cover today. We have still tomorrow also. Modules. Okay, so the first one. Okay. Advanced Excel.
Yeah, ma'am. Hi, this is Hariom.
Tell me.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Go ahead and tell me.
Yeah, so how will identify which data is the correct one? So suppose we don't know anything. So how will identify this data is the correct data or what or wrong data? How will identify?
Oh, collection of data. First step you're asking, right?
Yeah, yeah. And
So
on that I
basically, yeah, it's a very good question. First thing, if you are a senior in that yeah, company, you will be knowing it like that only. But if you are a fresher, your seniors will guiding you that definitely. They are going to say, this table is going to deal with products, and this table is going to deal with dates. This table is going to deal with this. You will have initially information from your uh, whosoever is above you, your trainers or maybe your manager, from them you'll get it. Got it? Initially, because no one knows initially anything, correct? So that's how you'll understand from there. And later on, with the time, you will only know how to do it. Got it?
yeah, thank you.
So guys, let me complete. First module is Advanced Excel. The definition of it is spreadsheet, and if you complete all alone this course, you can go and apply as MIS analyst. And second, we have your is MySQL, which is known as your programming language, which is if you complete this programming language, you can go and become a SQL developer. And entire syllabus agenda I'm going to teach tomorrow. Okay. And third thing you have is Power BI. If you complete this Power BI, first of all, this Power BI is known as your business intelligence tool. If you complete all alone Power BI, but along with your SQL, you can go and apply as a Power BI developer. And then Python. Python is a coding, but still we are encouraging here, just make you guys understand how much it is different from the tool. It is known as a scripting language. We are not going to apply as any developers related to Python. But again, guys, why are we introducing Python here is if you have lot many modules in your resume, the hiring will be good. And Python is a very much good performance tool. Like most of the business even want some basic Python if you already know it. Okay, so let me write this and I will be explaining you again with using arrow marks. And we are also going to teach you Git. We all know what is Git, right? It's a version control system, or we can also call it as a where it will track each and everything. How can you manage your project? So simply I'll write version control system or open source tool. Okay, now let me put one designation here and I'll tell you. Okay, fine. So the first step we have here is Advanced Excel. So advanced Excel, which is known as your spreadsheet, if you complete this alone, Excel, because we are getting into so much advanced level, which will help you to complete entire data analysis within Excel itself. You can go and apply for a designation called MIS analyst. You can go and apply for a designation called MIS analyst. Then you have SQL. What is SQL? I will be giving a little bit elaboration on this SQL, a small session on this SQL, because it's very much important part of anything like data analysis, data science, data engineering, whatever it is. Um, SQL full form is structured query language, and we are going to write this SQL in a tool called MySQL, and we choose MySQL for this particular course. If you learn MySQL, okay, with SQL, you can also master your Fox Pro, Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, and many more. Okay, so MySQL is a programming language wherein you can go and apply as a SQL developer. Why? Because we are also not covering the basics, we are also covered advanced level. We are also covered advanced level like stored procedures, views, triggers, cursors, and many more, which will help you to do your development part. So the course is really good enough, even we are covering views and everything to become a SQL developer. And then we are teaching a Power BI, the most important part of this this course, which is known as a BI tool, a very smart tool which will automate your reports. And you can not only apply as a data analyst, you can also apply as a Power BI developer. But for this, you also need little bit of SQL. You also need little bit of SQL. So to become a Power BI developer, you need SQL plus Power BI. Okay, then you have your Python, which is known as a scripting language. It's a coding, and Git. We are also telling how you can utilize this Git at the time of projects. I mean, at the time of doing this course. Um, Now, to become a data analyst and business analyst, you basically need all of this. You need Excel, you need programming language, you need Power BI, you need Python, and you also need Git to become a data analyst and business analyst. Okay, it's a combination of everything. So it's not like you need everything. Sometimes even with Power BI and SQL also you can become a data analyst. Power BI, SQL, Python, Power BI, Excel, SQL, or SQL, Excel, Python, anything. Right? So anything you can do it. Okay, with anything, like it's depending upon company. Like when you say Power BI developer, you need Power BI tool. When you say SQL developer, you need SQL tool. But when you say data analyst and business analyst, it's a business requirement what they will be doing. If you guys look at this thing, we mentioned Python, Power BI, Microsoft Excel, SQL plus Git. ChatGPT is not mentioned in course content. Means the agenda which they have given might be mentioned, but it is not. You can see how we have advertised here. Even in meeting chat also, you can see it is Excel, Python, Power BI, SQL, and Git. But of course, it is a necessary for everyone to understand how the ChatGPT will work. How can we utilize ChatGPT in order to generate this report? 1 or 2 days, I will be definitely showing you, but it is not a part of the course. The part of the course is only this file. Okay, got it, Akanksha?
Excuse me. I'm
Yes,
sorry to interrupt. How about the Python libraries? Will you be teaching Python in depth or just a scratch? As well as, up to my knowledge, Python libraries are very mandatory for data analytics like NumPy, Pandas.
yes, we
Are
are
are we
teaching all
covering
those.
all those?
Definitely, because if that is not there, then Python is of no use. Correct. So we are teaching all of the Python libraries, like as you said, NumPy, Pandas, and some visualization tools like Seaborn, Plotlib, Matplotlib. These things, 5 things we are going to teach you,
What
which
about
is for
statistics?
statistics. Will be covering within the Power BI and Excel. Yes, using those tools, we will be doing statistical functions.
So specifically no statistics. It will be
No
like independent
statistics.
using. Okay, okay.
It is actually
Advanced
not
Excel in the
required.
okay,
Mm,
advanced Excel in the sense Excel will also be covered later. Advanced we will be moving on to advanced
correct.
Excel, right?
Correct, correct. You're
Okay.
absolutely right.
Okay.
So I can understand how much important agenda and syllabus to be discussed. So tomorrow entire is somewhere around 40 to 45 minutes. We are discussing agenda only. Like each and every topic, I am going to showcase you what all I'm going to cover tomorrow. Tomorrow session is entirely about agenda. That is the syllabus, and after leftover time, we will be discussing something else. Got it, Srijita? It is Srijita, right?
Yes, yes. Actually, do we get the recorded sessions? Because I'm a working professional and I cannot, I may not be able to like find time at this period, like 12
Yes.
o'clock. Do we have a recorded sessions of this?
Yes, yes. So that's what we haven't completed the demo session. The demo session is still pending. So let me tell you the advantages you are having here is recording access will be given to you guys as soon as
Okay.
the next day. It means like morning the session will get over. Uh, It's a morning batch, right? 10:30 batch. This
Okay.
batch is 10:30
Okay.
batch. The recording access you'll be get by noon, maybe around 1 or 2.
Okay.
So
Do those recordings have projects explanation as well?
project explain. So whatever I'm taking a live session, every live session is getting converted into recording. So I will be
Okay.
also
So
explaining you projects, right? So that will be also given in a recordings. Every live session
okay.
E will be recorded. See, today day one is also getting recorded from day one to till you end the session. Every session is in your account. Okay?
Because how long is the course duration?
Yeah. I'm coming. Actually, it's
No,
a
no.
part of the course. I understand.
The thing is
So
actually, I cannot wait for so long. So I was planning for something else. If I take a pre-recorded video, something from your team, do I get this project in that pre-recorded video session? Something like that. I need to know.
this is the course
Okay.
duration.
Yeah. Okay. So if I'm taking already pre-recorded videos from your team, do I get project included in that?
Pre-recorded videos, I have to check with one's team. I'm not sure because no one
I
asked.
I talked I talked
They
to the
said,
team
oh, then
already.
you'll get it. Then you'll get it.
I just want to know in that syllabus whether you are covering all these things. That's why I just specifically
No,
sat for
you'll
demo
get
today.
it. You'll get it. Okay.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. Thank you. Yeah.
And after this, so the advantages you're getting a recording access by noon, the course duration is this, and timings we are having here is this is a batch where there is already an existing batch. We are going to start a batch, like existing means that is getting over, but in that timings we are going to start a new batch from this Monday, that is your paid sessions. So the timings we are having here is 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. This is the timings. 10:30 to 11:30. Are we good with the timings? Only this 4 days, whatever the 4 days free sessions you're getting, you are be taking 12 to 1, but remaining is 10:30 to 11:30. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. And yes, of course, as per agenda's discussion, what all I said, we completed entire overview, modules we completed, job opportunities we completed, advantages we completed. Now we are left with learning process flow. I'll quickly go with PPT for this one. We'll complete this learning process flow and we will be concluding it. And you can still ask your doubts. Okay, so the first thing is theory subject, like your 2.5 months, whatever the practicals or classes is going on, that will be taken within this 2.5 months. After that is done, then you are getting a chance of assignments. Assignments is something whatever we have covered in our classes, those case studies are given, those things you are supposed to complete individually. Those things you are supposed to complete individually. And on submission of assignments. So whosoever submit the assignments, for them I'll make a group. At least in a group, we will keep 5 to 6 members. Okay, 5 to 6 members have to work on a project, and project is a group project. Under this project, we are giving you 3 projects, real-time projects. Okay, 3 real-time projects. You are getting real-world data analysis. It's not a live data flowing, but it's a real-time project, I'm saying, which will be data will be obviously in labs. So you will be getting good experience on that project. Okay, now you can ask what kind of a project. So dedicatedly, we have 3 projects: financial and banking, healthcare, e-commerce, and retail. Most and important part of projects, because nowadays the business is running on these 3 domains only. Domain knowledge is also very much important to become a data analyst or business analyst. Why? Because if you don't understand what is business, you cannot give the solution. Understanding the requirement is most important than anything else. So that is what we are going to learn: financial and banking. These 3 projects are there. You can choose which one you want. My suggestion is financial and banking is having a very good package and very good opportunities. And e-commerce and retail, you can see everything is at your doorstep nowadays. There are many e-commerce and retail stores are getting open. At least let it be small scale industry also. They need MIS analyst at least. They need analyst at any cost. So the job opportunities are high. And one side, healthcare. Without healthcare, there is nothing in India, even outside, also even in abroad. So these 3 projects are the most important projects. So on completion of projects, you are supposed to submit a PPT on that project also. Project is something you guys are going to do, but explanation is done by me. The requirement and everything, I'll be guiding you throughout the project. But you 5 to 6 members are behaving like a colleagues to each other, and you're discussing with each other, and you're going to do this project. And then we have a separate team who will be building your resume, and I'm going to give you interview questions, at least 2 different kinds of interview questions. One will have one word answer, how can you solve in your interview. The other will have definition, explanation along with the example, so that that is for your understanding. So how to crack interview, those things also I'm going to tell you apart from technical things. Then mock interview, at least 48 hours before. It's a optional. 48 hours before you have to tell us, so that we will arrange some person. We will be assisting you in clearing, we will be assisting you how can you do this industry standard practice. Once you get this, then we will be taking you to placement assistance. DurgaSoft has really been tied up with very good companies. They will definitely help you out to place you in a one good company, right? So that's where it will help you to land in your dream job. And this is the entire learning process flow, how we are going to start and wind up by helping you in placing in a very good company. Finally, to conclude, data analysis is really high demand skill, and I have told you what are the multiple career opportunities which will help you in a real world application with good. Guys, you're really on a right track with good guidance and job assistance. Finally, you will become a very good data professional. So most of our students have transformed. So I want you people also to get into this transformation and be confidential in your lives. So that's from my side. For upcoming demo, 40 to 45 minutes, it depends. We are going to discuss about entire agenda syllabus, and remaining 15 minutes we'll see and we will be doing it. Okay. And from day after tomorrow, we will be starting off our classes. Okay. That's all from my side. Thank you, everyone. Now, any doubts, please go ahead and ask. Any doubts, please ask. If no doubts, we can wind up the session. Okay. Yeah, I hope same timings tomorrow 12 o'clock. Please do attend the demo. Watch for next 3 days, and from by Monday enroll yourself. We can continue the sessions. Okay. Anything else? Akansha, Chaitana, Gopalakrishnan, Julia, Hari Home, Nizar,
No, ma'am.
Shashank. If that is the case, can we wind up the session? Shashank is saying, everyone.